Some of the glass has been repaired in the past. We think this panel, this window, was put in its current position around about 1790. There's not much difference between this glass and general window glass, float glass as you call it. This glass has got potash in though, and over time that will slowly degrade. On the external face, which is obviously out in the elements and gets a lot of rain on it, that is the condition of the glass, which is heavily deteriorated and heavily corroded. There's nothing we can do to reverse the corrosion of the glass, but we can slow it down, the rate of deterioration, and preserve it for a lot longer. So on the inside, this is the inner face of the panel, you see these little pits and marks. This is corrosion caused by condensation, which causes quite a lot of problems with the glass paint, which is fired onto the surface. With condensation on the inside, the glass corrodes, and that can cause problems with the painted detail on top, because any accumulation of dirt will attract moisture onto and hold it on the surface of the glass, which, as we've just said, causes problems. So the cleaning of that internal face and the paint is quite a delicate process. Often it's with cotton swabs and ethanol, which evaporates quite quickly, it doesn't cause any problems with the glass. And it's nearly always through microscopes, because that's the only way you can really see if there's going to be a problem. It's often just a gentle rolling motion which will lift any dirt from the surface. We tend to avoid a more sort of scrubbing motion, because if you get any grit attached to the cotton swab, that can scratch the glass surface or pull away the glass paint on the surface of the glass. And that should just lift any remaining accretions. These pieces have come out of the panel. I've had various bits of work done. It's not quite complete yet. Various breaks bonded together. For example, this piece. Various cracks glued together. There's a gap there, but we can line up aspects of the glass and fill that area. And that would have come from that area. That piece, I think, goes that way. It's a little bit like a jigsaw. You know, you pull the pieces out, they can go back in the same place, as long as nothing moves too much. That piece, you can see where there's a tiny little triangle missing. That's been lost when the glass has been in situ. It's broken and a little bit's fallen out, it's not been found. But that's been filled with resin. Eventually there'll be a small amount of cold paint applied to the surface of that, just to tone it in a little bit more. Although bear in mind, these are seen from the floor of the cathedral. They're up out of the way. And the primary aim of the conservation work is from the floor. You can't tell that it's been worked on, but when someone's up close to it, we like to be able to identify what's been worked on.